Just because someone appears to be sweet and charming on camera doesn't mean everything is rainbows and sunshine when the cameras stop rolling. The celebrities on this list leave much to be desired in the manners department. These are 10 famous people who are jerks in real life. Kanye West. After storming award show stages to having ridiculous interviews where he lets us all know how deep his God complex runs, we all know Kanye West is a jerk. Not only does he claim to want a private life, then goes on to marry into the most non-private family in America, but he also has no social awareness. When he rushed the stage at the 2015 Grammys, we all thought it was a prank, but nope, Kanye was at it again, professing how Beyoncé deserved the award. Apparently, Kanye was upset that the Grammys weren't recognizing Beyoncé's true artistry because they gave the Grammy to Beck, who plays 12 different music instruments and has been in the music game for over 3 decades. But you're right, Kanye, Beyoncé is an artist. Ellen DeGeneres. She's known as one of America's sweethearts, and she lights up our TV screens 5 days a week with her jokes and giveaways. What many don't know is Ellen DeGeneres can be a nightmare when the camera isn't rolling. Ellen is known for mistreating the writers and crew of her daytime talk show. She often throws tantrums over the littlest things, from her water being too hot or the studio being too cold. If you aren't a guest on her show, then chances are you aren't worthy of her kindness either. Though many don't want to believe Ellen is a jerk, more horror stories have come out to prove that she isn't the charming, lovable person we see on camera. Chris Brown. It's no surprise that Chris Brown ends up on this list, especially after his incident with Rihanna. We all know that people deserve second chances, but even after this incident, Chris didn't show any remorse. Because of this and his better-than-everyone attitude, Chris Brown has only proved that he has no respect for others. He has all the talent in the world, but when you are such a jerk like Chris Brown, that doesn't matter. This star definitely needs an attitude adjustment. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez has come a long way from her In Living Color Fly Girl dancer days. Back in the 90s, she seemed like the fresh-faced sweetheart that was ready to take Hollywood by storm. She ended up doing just that and then swiftly turned into a Hollywood diva. Many people, from service industry professionals to production crew, have claimed that the actress does not allow anyone to talk to her. If you want to speak with her, you must talk through her handler. Even when she is trying to order a meal, everything must be spoken through a third person. William Shatner. After being in showbiz for 6 decades, you would think someone would be thankful to still be somewhat relevant. That is not the case for William Shatner, whose reputation for being a jerk spans as long as his career. While he played Captain Kirk on Star Trek in the 60s, he would constantly belittle his co-stars and even steal camera time from them. Shatner was notorious for having quick discussions with directors, only to come back to scenes that were supposed to be close-ups of his co-stars giving their lines, but turned into close-ups of him reacting to their lines. Sadly, not much has changed in 50 years. Shatner is still known for being rude to fans and belligerent during interviews. Ariana Grande. From talking about her hopes of her fans dying to letting the world know how much she hates Americans, Ariana Grande shows how sweet and innocent looks can be completely deceiving. Ariana proves that she can pack a whole lot of attitude into one tiny package. The pint-sized star made headlines by making fun of Americans for their eating habits and proceeded to lick and spit on donuts that were eventually sold to customers. She is also known as one of the rudest and most disrespectful people in the music industry. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is lucky that he wasn't famous during the age of the internet. Many people can't believe this NBA legend is one of the biggest jerks to walk the planet. From punching teammates to not tipping his waiters, it's no wonder Jordan makes this list. Jordan was known as a win-at-all-cost player on the court, and that mentality stuck with him off the court as well. A former coach of Jordan's recounted a story of inviting the star over to his home. Jordan started a friendly game of cards with the coach's mother. When the coach's mother left to use the restroom, Jordan proceeded to try to cheat while she was away. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is constantly starting wars with other celebrities and treats interviewers like trash. Her ego has gotten bigger than her backside, and it's getting out of hand. Her days as an American Idol judge left much to be desired professionally. Minaj was constantly late, showing up 1 to 2 hours past call times, and when she finally did grace everyone with her presence, she had a huge entourage in tow. Minaj is also known for being rude to her fans and not allowing anyone to take photos with her or of her. Kiefer Sutherland. After 30 years of being a jerk in Hollywood, it's hard to shake the reputation. Kiefer Sutherland has been a handful over the years, from cheating on Julia Roberts to headbutting a fashion designer in 2009. If all this wasn't enough, Sutherland actually made Freddie Prinze Jr. consider giving up acting altogether. Freddie complained in an interview that Sutherland was horrible to work with. Freddie went on to work for WWE's Vince McMahon, who has a reputation for being a lot to handle, and it was still less crazy than working with Sutherland. Carrie Underwood. From the looks of it, Carrie Underwood has forgotten that she was once a nobody that only shot to fame by being a contestant on American Idol. According to many industry professionals, stardom has gone to Underwood's head. The singer is known for being rude to radio stations, fans, and other famous people. She once told Leighton Meester to not fuck up her lines before she went on stage to present an award. When questioned about this, Underwood said Meester would get over it. That is some real mean girl material right there. Do you believe these celebrities to be jerks? Got any more you think should have made this list? Head on over and leave us a comment down below. Don't forget